When I sold my 7-figure e-commerce brand, the buyer wasn't really paying for the products or the website. They were writing a check for the systems behind it. That exit forced me to realize something. If things in your life fall apart the second you step away, that's not bad luck. It just means everything depends on you. You're the bottleneck. Most people try to fix this by just working harder, being more disciplined, more focused. But behavioral psychology tells us something different. Willpower is a highly depletable resource. If you're relying on motivation to carry everything, eventually you run out of gas. When that happens, everything starts slipping again. What if the problem isn't your effort at all? What if it's your architecture? That's where the systems mindset comes in. Most people use linear thinking. You wake up, handle what feels urgent, and react to whatever is in front of you. It feels productive, but it's fragile because your entire day depends on you making the right decisions over and over and over again. Systems thinking flips the whole approach. Instead of asking, "What happened?"
What happened?
You start asking, "What structure caused this to happen?" For example, if your goal is to grow on YouTube, that goal doesn't actually create anything. What creates something is your process, your systems, how you research, how you write your scripts, how you edit. Yes, the goal does set the direction, but the system is what dictates your progress. And here's where this gets really powerful for your mental bandwidth. When you operate linearly, missing a target feels like a personal flaw. You fall off track and immediately it turns into, "I need to be better." But with a systems mindset, failure loses that emotional weight. A failure is simply a data point. It indicates a bug in your process. You don't need to be a better person. You just need to debug the system. It becomes incredibly practical and a lot less stressful. If you want to apply this today, start with these 3 steps. Step 1, audit your bottlenecks. Pay attention to the reoccurring frustrations in your daily life or business. Find the root structural cause and build a protocol to eliminate it permanently. Step 2, map your loops. Take your main objective and map out the inputs required to get there. Figure out where your effort is compounding and where you're facing unnecessary resistance. Step 3, standardize the predictable. If an action has to be done more than 3 times for your life or in your business, it deserves a checklist, a template, an automated trigger, something. Create a process, systemize it. At the end of the day, working harder is rarely the answer to scaling your success. Working structurally is. When things are set up the right way, you don't have to force consistency. You stop being the fuel that burns to keep the machine running, and you become the architect who designed it. If this shift in your perspective clicked for you today, do me a favor and hit the like button. And let me know in the comments, what is the one bottleneck in your life right now that desperately needs a system? I'll be hanging out in the comments, reading through every single one. See you in the next video.